You're with JP on the Gold Coast. If you wish, let's go together to the heart of Australia. We are heading towards the MC Clark Reserve. Camels were imported from the Middle East and Asia in the 19th century, and today they thrive in the outback, so much so that their uncontrolled proliferation is causing havoc that the country is struggling to address. The burrows of the large lizard.
Molly Clark, an iconic figure in the Northern Territory, lived for decades at the old Andado homestead, located on the edge of the Simpson Desert, about 40 kilometers south of the Mac Clark Acacia Pews Conservation Reserve. A pioneering life, Molly Clark and her husband, Mac Clark, settled at Andado Station in the 1950s. After the tragic deaths of her husband in 1978 and her eldest son in 1979, she continued to manage the property alone under extremely harsh conditions. Molly lived in this isolated home, without modern comforts, until shortly before her death in September 2012, at the age of 89. Today, the homestead is preserved by volunteers and remains a popular destination for travelers crossing the desert.
A Septarian nodule is a very common natural geological formation in the Simpson Desert. The next stop is Witjira National Park. A drying lake reveals salt on the surface. The ruins of Dalhousie Homestead bear witness to the first attempts at European settlement in this remote region of the Simpson Desert. The property was established in 1872 as a cattle station, taking advantage of the permanent water source at Dalhousie Springs. But isolation, extreme weather conditions, and supply difficulties made life very hard, ultimately leading to the site's abandonment in 1925. Today, the ruins serve as a reminder of the harshness of life in the outback, and the story of the pioneers who tried to live there. That sign made me laugh. The old Ghan Railway once traversed the heart of Australia, linking Adelaide to Alice Springs. Built in the late 19th century, this legendary line owes its name to Afghan camel herders. It is wise to keep your distance, as these animals are wild, sometimes aggressive, and will not hesitate to trample or bite you. Its remains are a reminder of the harsh era of the first trains in the Australian desert. The Finke riverbed is completely dry. A herd of wild souls in the middle of the desert. The Chambers Pillar is a spectacular solitary column that rises 50 meters above the Simpson Desert Plain, 160 kilometers from Alice Springs. The site, famous for the numerous inscriptions left in the 19th century by explorers and camel caravaneers, is today an isolated place offering an impressive sense of adventure and landscape typical of the Simpson Desert. Traces of Aboriginal rock art attest to a very ancient human presence. Uluru, located in the Northern Territory in the heart of Australia's Red Centre, is an immense sandstone monolith over 500 million years old, standing 348 meters high and nearly 3.6 kilometers long. It is one of the largest isolated rock formations in the world, but the visible part is only the tip of the iceberg. Uluru plunges several kilometers below the surface, forming a colossal rock mass sculpted by time and erosion. Its color variations, particularly spectacular at sunrise and sunset, make it one of Australia's most iconic landscapes. In the Simpson Desert, you can see all sorts of amazing things. Kings Canyon, located in Witjira National Park in the heart of the Northern Territory, is one of the most impressive natural sights in the Red Centre. Its red sandstone cliffs rise more than 100 meters above the canyon floor. The famous Rim Walk offers breathtaking views, while the Garden of Eden at the bottom of the gorge is home to a permanent oasis surrounded by lush vegetation. Valley, nestled within Finke Gorge National Park, is a surprising oasis in the heart of the Northern Territory Desert, accessible only by 4x4. This remote valley is home to rare palm trees surrounded by red gorges and arid landscapes. In the depths of winter, this parity basks in the sun, motionless on a still warm stone. During this cooler period, it reduces its movements and eats less. An incredible geological formation sculpted by erosion. Natural sculptures shaped in the rock faces of the Northern Territory over thousands of years.
Hermannsburg is a small Aboriginal community located in the Northern Territory, about 130 kilometres west of Alice Springs. Nestled in the heart of the Australian desert, along the Finke River, it is known for its former 19th century Lutheran mission and its rich cultural heritage. This historically significant place offers a striking contrast between dramatic arid landscapes and well-preserved architectural heritage. making Hermannsburg an authentic stop for discovering the soul of Australia's red centre.
We drove, walked, and visited for 5 days and covered approximately 2,500 kilometres. Thank you for joining us, and see you soon in episode 2 of the Simpson Desert.